Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a great day, and I'm going to try to get through this video as soon as I can, through one take hopefully, just because I have a headache right now, and it's Saturday morning, technically right past noon, because it just hit past noon, because at noon in our neighborhood there's a siren or thing that goes off every single time, so that just went off a little while ago. And I'm going to start off by saying that I'm really sorry that I've slowed down on making videos. I haven't made a video for a very long time. There was at least one video that I ended up not uploading just because I didn't lose the files or anything like that, but I ended up having to do it in like 3 takes, and it was like a not very long video, but it was going to take a long time just to edit it, just because there was, like one part that was better in this take, and there was one part in this, take that was better, and there was this one that I wanted to cut this out, and just there was going to be a lot of editing, so I'm going to try to get that video done as soon as I can. But the main reason I've really slowed down making videos, it has to do with something that I talked about in my channel update video that I did on my main gaming/tech channel. So for those of you that didn't see it, pretty much what I talked about is how I'm going to be taking a break from YouTube, and some of the reasons have to do with my most recent video that I did on this channel, which has to do with all the things that I'm wanting to do on all the channels. And a lot of those are things, and there were actually at least 2 things right off the bat that I actually did not include that video just because I don't want to make it any longer than it already was. And there were some other little things I didn't even touch up on. But there's a lot of things I want to work on all the channels. There's a lot of different things I want to do. But some of the things are things that are going to be very time consuming, like right off the bat for the Jetix channel. The good part is that by the time you're watching this, I finally finished the main thing. One of the main things that was going to be the most time consuming out of all the things that I'm wanting to do and work on for the channels. On the Jetix channel, there was at least one thing that was going to take a lot of time, and a lot of these are things that are going to take days, like 3 to 5 consecutive days just working on one particular thing, or maybe a couple things that have to do with each other or something like that. And this was going to take at least 20 hours nonstop. And it was actually just for one step, because I remember thinking to myself, oh crap, but after I do that, I still have to do this, and then I have to do this. But I figured out something I could do to actually, save a lot of time and be able to do it a lot quicker. So I was able to do all 3 steps within 20 hours. But it still took like 3 days and ended up taking a long time. And I actually ended up doing 2 more things for the Jetix channel that, I didn't really expect to do, but there are things I'm really happy that I did, and the results were outstanding. I'm really excited. I'm really happy. And it also helped me with a couple of other ideas of things that I'm thinking about also doing on the side. That's going to be really, really great for that. So I'm really happy to have most of the big stuff really taken care of. And right now I'm mostly working on some of the things like, getting a banner created for the anime channel. And also another thing for the anime channel is that I did make a channel update video on there asking for people's feedback for things that they want me to do or add to the channel, or things that they want me to improve on overall. And I did get feedback from one guy, and weirdly enough, I kid you not, just within, I would say, within half a day, within 12 hours after I read his comment, his channel actually got terminated. So it's kind of good I uploaded that video when I did, because I was actually going to upload it the next day. And if I would have done that, I would have never gotten his feedback before his account got terminated. So I feel really bad for him. But, accounts getting terminated is nothing new within the anime community, just because the kind of videos that a lot of people do include, some risks, and that's why some people do videos differently, that are less risky. And let's just say when it comes to a lot of the companies within the anime community, they tend to make a lot of false ID claims, and they tend to, you could do things as legitimate and as legal as possible. You could be doing everything within your legal rights, and they're still going to freaking give you some copyright claim or content ID claim. And it's a lot of BS, and, by the time you get 3 of them, it's too late. You can't do anything about it. Your account's completely terminated, and it really doesn't take much for that to happen. And since I'm partnered with a network, if I end up having any false ID claims on that channel, I won't have to worry about it. So that was one of the top reasons I got partnered on that channel, so then I don't have to worry about getting false content ID claims. Because when you get that kind of stuff, if you make a counterclaim and you get it wrong, there's a chance you might get your account terminated or something, so it's not good. And there's things on the gaming channel that I'm also working on, and I've got most of those things really figured out, and I've got a lot of it finished, and I've got a really good idea. And there was a couple shows that I was wanting to work on, and I came up with a whole big list of ideas. And also for the anime channel, the Q&A videos that I'm wanting to do, I came up with a big long list, like more than half a page of just video ideas. So I have a really big long list of videos I can do. So, I know for a fact that I will be able to do those videos for quite a while, so I'm really excited about that. And, I've been just working on a lot of things just on and off, but I'm going to try to come back to making videos on this channel. and I'm going to try to do things as regularly as possible, because most of the big things that were things I was going to have to work on very, very continuously for days, or even, about a week, not a full week, but I'd say like a school week. Most of those things are taken care of, so most of the things I'm going to be doing right now are things I could just, pick up back up on the next day, and things I can, that won't take too much time. And if they end up taking a lot of time, they're not going to be the kind of things I have to work on nonstop for so many hours. So I should be back to doing regular videos on this channel. And, sorry I didn't do any videos for last week's theme or this week's theme. For the how-to theme of last week, I'm actually going to be doing a video pretty soon that is a how-to video having to do with how to do green screen videos, or how to do a much better job on doing green screen videos, because when it comes to green screen videos, there's a lot of things that people really run into problems on. Like, let's just say for me, one of the problems at first was that there was a lot of wrinkles within the green screen. So you gotta make sure it's as spread as possible, it's as tight and just wrinkle free as possible. And, because when you get wrinkles, sometimes that could cast shadows, and shadows are the most painful things to key out. And also, the other problem that a lot of people really run into on green screen effects is that because usually one side has a shadow, based upon where the sun or the light source is, one side is going to have shadows while the other one isn't. And because of that, you might have to have all the lights on that side just to get rid of those shadows, but because of that, makes that side way brighter than the other side. So one side's going to be, really dark, and the other one's going to be like really bright. And when you do key effects to, key them out so then you can put things in the background, it's going to be really hard to key everything out, just because it's like trying to key out two different variants of green. So it's like, okay, here's dark green and here's bright green, and it's trying to key out both at the same time, which is really, really hard. So I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon on that, but I am going to have to upload on the gaming/tech channel just because I've already done 2 how-to tutorials. But there's a lot of things I'm working on, but I am definitely going to come back to doing these videos. I'm really excited. I'm going to try to do a video tomorrow as well, and probably, for the next few days. And there's one video I'm going to have to edit and, try to upload it later. And actually, there's another video that I'm going to be doing, but that's probably going to be within a week or two for a very specific reason. But other than that, I'm just working on all this stuff and have a lot of things to work on. And most of these are things that I probably wouldn't have been able to work on even if I tried within my schedule and while doing videos on all these channels, just because some of them are such things they have to work on so non-stop and so consecutively that it would have ruined my schedule on one channel or the other, or even a mix of other of them, like Tuesday's video for this channel, Wednesday's video for this channel, and Thursday's video for that channel. And it could have really just ruined my schedule a few times, and I don't want things to be like too bumpy, and January has been a very quiet month. Most YouTubers know that it's a very quiet month, and it's not very busy. There's not very many things going on. So because of that, I've picked a really good time to actually take a break from YouTube. And I'm really excited. And also have to set up some Daily Motion accounts possibly. I don't know about my anime channel just because I still haven't came up with a channel name. It has sort of a channel name through the Google Plus thing, but I still need to make a fully legitimate channel name so that I could create a Daily Motion account for that. And I'm going to get started on that stuff, because with some of the changes going on YouTube, it really won't hurt creating that stuff for backup. And plus, I know there are some communities on Daily Motion, and they have been actually going through a lot of changes. And part of that has to do with, the new CEO of Yahoo, which is working with Daily Motion. And they've made a lot of changes on their advertisements, the layout of the website, and a couple of other things as well, actually. So I'm really great to see things going great. And another interesting thing is that it looks like recently there has been a new CEO appointed for YouTube, actually, which is interesting just because the CEO we have right now actually hasn't been a CEO for that long, honestly. And seeing a new one come already is very interesting, and I'm hoping it's going to be better than the last one. We can only hope. But if things do, then I'm going to be happy. So anyways, that's it for this video. I try to keep it from being lengthy, but you guys know me. My mouth can run for a very long time. So thank you guys for being so patient, and I really can't wait to go back to doing videos again. And I'm happy to just have those big time-consuming things just knocked out of the way. And I really can't wait to just get back to really making content full-time once I get all these things wrapped up, because these things are going to be a big step forward for me on all the channels, and just to have so many things just taken care of and done with, and things that will help me in the long run, and just being able to work on new content and new ideas and new things I'm going to enjoy making is going to be really exciting overall. So I'm really happy. And yeah, so thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.